So we're going to be shooting some YesStar film, and you may ask, what is YesStar film? And that's it. You don't find answers in China, you find questions wrapped in little riddles. This film kind of intrigued me at the end of last year, where I saw it pop up online on online stores in Hong Kong and Singapore, but I never just quite got my hands onto it. Quite fortunate enough to know a few people around the world, and I've got a fellow creative friend in Beijing who sent me a couple of rolls from China for me to shoot and test out. If you look online in China on Taobao, you can find it everywhere, and it's at a quite good price. But definitely in Australia, and I'm sure in other Western countries, you're not going to be able to find it, much of it. I tried to do a little bit of online research through Xiaohoshi or Little Red Book, and found a lot of example photos. There's also some example photos on Instagram, but going down Google was a bit of a rabbit hole, a mixture of dental records and media releases about this camera. But at the end of the day, regardless of what the film is and where it comes from, if there's another film in the market, that's all that matters. The Chinese have a saying which is chabuda, which not much different. So it doesn't really matter if it's not much different, if it's Kodak or Fuji based or where it comes from. I guess for me, being a photographer and someone that likes to create, if it's another option to give more film into the community for film shooters, that's all that matters. We're going to be shooting it through a couple of different scenarios. I'm doing a few portrait shots I've got lined up over the next couple of days. So hopefully we can get a few different scenarios and examples of different lighting conditions and different environments that we shoot it in, and see what the results are. I'm eventually going to get my hand on some more of this film, and I think it's going to be in Australia here very soon as well. And I'm going to shoot some more examples through point shoots with flashes to see how the colours and the contrast come out. But let's explore what these two rolls of film are, and let's go shooting today and start off with in Collingwood and see what it looks like. Let's go. So yesterday I loaded the YesStar Supreme 400. It was an overcast day originally, and then the sun came out. So it'd be interesting to see how that all turns out, I guess. One thing I did notice when I did load the film canister up is that it's a real deal film canister. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you get these films that come out of China, even out of Europe, that are re-spooled or whatnot, they come in either a plastic canister or sometimes in a canister just with stickers over it before. But this thing is actually real deal, proper all the way through. Nothing's re-spooled by the looks of the canister. Other thing I did also notice is that it's got a code on it, like a database film code. So I punched it into the film code database online, and it came up as a Fuji Superior 400 film, as in the database. So I guess the real question is, Has the Fuji film factory moved from Japan into China? And YesStar making the film for them? But who really knows? That is the mystery of what it is. Today I'm going to be shooting the YesStar 200 in a very hot 38-degree day here in Melbourne. So it will be an early morning start shoot. Going to be shooting a little bit of mixture between gardens as well as some urban, hopefully, as well. So we're really going to try to change it up in a few different outfits. And we'll see how the 200 speed sort of handles with that. So let's go. So I scanned this film on the Fuji Frontier SB3000. On the film itself, when I had a look under the light box, it actually had YesStar, either 200 or 400, printed on the film. When I was scanning it, I didn't make any color adjustments at all. The only thing I adjusted was the density, maybe 1 to 2 maximum. But the thing about scanning this film, the mysteries from the Middle Kingdom, it knew it was something. Its color profile picked up something in its DX code. Well, what can I say? I've still got more questions than I do have answers. I think this film is a mystery from the Middle Kingdom. Why do I say that? It has the markings of everything that is possibly a Fuji film, with the coding, the packaging, and the canister, but the color portfolio of a Kodak film with some oranges and reds and that golden colors. Look, at the end of the day, it's another film that's on the market. More film on the market gives more opportunities for people to shoot. Do I have some favorites from this roll? Yes, I sure do. I have some favorites from the 200. I've got some favorites from the 400. Overall, I was quite impressed with these two rolls of film. Is it still a mystery? Yes. Is it a mystery that I really want to uncover? Not my remit. Someone with more of the brains and the science behind it, I'm sure we'll be able to work out the color portfolio or the origins of this film. It's one of those mysteries in the Middle Kingdom that I just don't want to know, but I'm glad that we have more film on the market. If you've made it this far, Appreciate your time and watching. If you hit that like button and subscribe, would mean a lot. And until next time, catch you later.